Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be doing something a little different today. So this is one of my alts in Throne and Liberty. My main is... I can find my main. My main is right here. This is my main. Speaking of which, if you guys are in despair and are looking for a guild that is a casual PvP guild, we're not hardcore. We're just all about the vibes. Yeah, definitely reach out. Always looking for more actives to join us over in Raven. But right now I am on Waven, our alt guild. Okay, I don't need to do that. And I thought it would be cool to just get on here and go through the story of Nyx. Because I'm going to be honest, the first day it came out, I didn't really pay attention. I was like grinding to endgame as fast as I could. You know, it's the race to endgame, so I actually wanted to take my time with this one and actually experience the story without skipping. So, without further ado.
Sienna obtained information that a hidden archive existed within the Temple of Siliveth, and judged that it might contain clues revealing the Order's recent motives, as well as information on the star fragments of Siliveth. To investigate it, she asked that you head to the temple with a welcome companion.
Welcome companion named Benny. Benny, my boy. Let's do this. Ezekiel's seal. Ah, we're back again.
The Order's goons are up ahead. Let's go. We must be pretty deep inside. Was this always here in the temple? Nice! That serves you right. What's with that statue? What? You did that? What the? How dare you set foot in the sacred place? The power of the... Hey! They're right next to you! Help!
See, this shit's fucking cool. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's fucked up.
still moving. I know it's you are. You can't steal of your own accord. In the end, you will go back to her embrace without fail. I'm aching all over. We're not dead, are we?
That was your star fragment? We would have been in big trouble without you. Ah, we don't have time for this. We have a mission. Looks like they were guarding that statue over there. Let's go check it out quick.
That companion turned out to be none other than Benny. Concerned about the Order's vigilance, you infiltrated the Temple of Siliveth through a hidden passage, and, after many twists and turns, discovered a forbidden archive deep within the temple.
Is it this way?
I don't know, Benny, you tell me.
Nice. You've really gotten strong, haven't you? I guess that's what it takes to be renowned like you.
I've finally done it. The strongest monster of all, Deus Chimerus. No matter how hard he tries, Osrael, that idiot elder, can't stop the will I inherited from my master. I risked everything, and cast every cursed spell that exists in this world, involving my master's final creation, Rex Chimerus. Only now am I able to stand before my master as a researcher without feeling any shame, though the outcome is killing me. If the chaos that monster brings helps the goddess even a little, then my life won't have been a waste. Oh, Siliveth, I ask that you bless the path ahead of me.
I heard there's a woman going around asking questions and investigating the goddess Siliveth. Her origins are unclear, and she's got a lot of nerve. But without faith in her, she'll never reach the ultimate truth.
It happened during a doctrinal discussion with the research division. I heard something interesting from research priest Khmer, who was investigating the mana frenzy phenomenon of star fragments. It differed from the initial hypothesis that the frenzy was a defensive mechanism to prevent the Chosen from using excessive power, a divine safeguard for their safety. Instead, it is said to be the goddess's test to find a suitable vessel to use when she returns to this world and manifests someday.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We have the star fragment. I ain't gonna be no host to no goddess, I assure you.
This wasn't mere speculation to stir interest. I judged it a theory that also fits the Elder's prophecy, so I ordered further research and allocated budget. To advance the research, we'll need to gather a great number of star fragments. I'll have to think of a way. For us who have chosen to become the villains as punishment for learning the truth, there is nothing left to fear. So, we must continue to fill this world with chaos. That is the mission that has been given to us, and we cannot turn away from it. For the stars to shine, darkness must first descend upon the world, so that their light may be revealed. The goddess will return amid the chaos, borrowing the body of one she inhabits, becoming a single blazing incarnation. This is the one and only truth the goddess has delivered to us. Ah, glory be before the noble name of Siliveth, now and always.
Have you been well, Aurelie? I have to say, I'm pretty tired these days. The Order's been rather unsettled lately. I heard orders came down to move something important away from that shore soon. It turned out that Melanith was the one who gave the order. The moment I heard that, I knew exactly how the ones tied to Khazar would react. It turned into a whole mess. To me, those orcs in the Archaeum are all the same. What is the Elder even thinking? Either way, the real question is how someone like me, a small fry, manages to survive when the giants clash. Which side do I latch on to if I want to live? Give me wisdom, Aurelie.
The stories written in these books. Are the stories in these books true? I feel like we just learned something that we weren't supposed to.
Yeah, you can't trust everything you read.
I know, right? That last one is about the Salavian Order splitting in two. Yeah, we'll be in trouble if more of them show up. Let's get going. Go to the Crimson Mansion's temporary base.
You entered the Forbidden Archive and conducted your investigation. There you found books detailing abominations like Deus Chimeras, the frenzy of the star fragments, and the goddess Siliveth, along with a letter suggesting the Order had split into factions.
So, is Nick still unreachable?
Yes. Something's not quite right. No ordinary snowstorm can be this fierce.
We'll discuss that later. Welcome. I hear Sienna assigned you to this mission. I'm sorry to have given you such a difficult task. I know your plate is full. Thank you for your kind words. So how did your investigation go? The Archaeum Legion is still going strong. And if the Dwarven Orcs and the Salavian Order join forces, we must make the necessary preparations accordingly. Still, the fact that they're divided between the Archaeum Legion and the Dwarven Orcs, it's something to think about. This requires more careful attention. I'll have someone look into it. You have my thanks.
The Salavian Order is most definitely up to something. When they began creating forbidden abominations, starting with King Chimeras, I realized they had no regard for the rules and ethics that govern magic, nor for the value of life itself. As a wizard, I cannot forgive what they've done. I'm glad I trusted you and your friend with this matter. To be honest, I never expected to uncover this much information. Good job, adventurer.
Stop!
I must see Captain Da Vinci now. I hear a commotion outside.
Yeah, bitch, she's here.
Janice sent me. Hurry and let me in already. I told you, there's no time to waste. I need to... I'm not lying. I'm here on behalf of Janice. Here's your proof. I must speak with Clay. Bring him here, now.
What's all this fuss about?
You, please. I must speak with Clay. Right away. Or Captain Da Vinci. If he's here, all the better. My name is Adriana. Janice sent me here. Oh, You're...
Shit, dude.
Clay went to Nyx because Janice summoned him. But now you're saying she sent you to find Clay. I'm not sure I follow. Someone you know? What do you mean by that? Then, this woman is Adriana, the one who brought the cursed rain down on Laslan. They say the Archeum Legion's threats and schemes drove her to it. So, that's why she's got a mechanical arm. But for her to come from Nyx at a time like this... Truth is, we've lost contact with them for a while now. Not just with Janice and Clay and Nyx, but with the other Resistance members as well. Of course, Nyx is a land that lives on its own, untouched by either the Archeum Legion or the Resistance, all thanks to that brutal cold. We've only sent a few people there. But with two of the Resistance's key wizards in Nyx, and no word from them, I can't say that I'm not worried. Either way, this woman seems to know something. For now, all we can do is wait for her to wake. Just what in the world happened in Nyx?
This is Adriana, right? Thanks to you, she's in the clear for now. She doesn't have any visible injuries, but if she made it all the way down here alone from Nyx, she's probably worn down to the bone. Like I said, she also has the power of the star fragment, though in a frenzied form. If she ran into danger, she would have been able to react accordingly. And on top of that, I used healing magic. She should have woken up by now. The lighthouse where Adriana stayed. If she experienced the frenzy there, and spent a long time in contact with her younger sibling, there might be a clue there. Captain Da Vinci didn't mention it, but right now, Nyx is cut off. Parrot mail, magical communication, even travel by magic circle. All of it's blocked. We established this temporary camp to determine whether Nyx could be reached by land. Unfortunately, that path was blocked as well by some kind of force. And yet, if Adriana came from Nyx, that means there is a way in. I hate to ask this right after you've finished a mission, but... could you... go and check? Alright. While you're gone, the other wizards and I will monitor Adriana's condition. We'll need to repair her mechanical arm, too. What do we do about this mechanical arm?
You've really become something else. You're on casual speaking terms with people like Captain Da Vinci and Sienna. Oh, don't be modest. Anyway, you're heading to the lighthouse on the Windhill Shores, right? I want to keep going with you, but I've got an urgent contract I accepted earlier. I think I've got to go handle that mission. Man, you really are the pride and joy of our Wisp Island. I'm so proud of you, I really am. If I keep at it, can I be like you someday?
No, Benny. There's no chance.
Then I'll be heading back now. Count on it.
I'm sorry.
Clay had departed for Nyx at Janice's summons. Then Adriana arrived, claiming Janice had sent her to find Clay. In order to wake the fallen Adriana, you decided to investigate both the lighthouse where she had stayed and Martinet's clinic.
Just why are the Archeum looking for me again? I can't allow that tragedy to be repeated. It's probably time for me to leave. At the very least, Martinet will be safe.
others could do, we can too.
Archeum forces captured Martinet, the younger of two twin sisters. By keeping her hostage, they forced the shaman Adriana, who wielded the power of a star fragment, to call forth the rains. As the ritual began, rain cascaded from the sky, accompanied by crashes of thunder. But the Archeum forces had altered the ritual. Their tampering caused a cursed rain to fall on Laslan. Wherever the rain fell, creatures transformed into violent monsters that attacked people and devastated the farmland. Adriana was shocked to witness what she had done. When the Archeum forces turned on the sisters, meaning to kill them now that they had served their purpose. The awe-inspiring power of the star fragment that lay dormant within Adriana flooded out, and their enemies were annihilated in an instant. In the aftermath, Adriana was beset by unspeakable disfigurations, swallowed by guilt over her role in causing the cursed rain.
God damn.
I left the book I found with Martinet.
At the lighthouse, where Adriana had been staying, you found part of a hastily torn note. In it, it was written that she had entrusted a book she had found to her younger sister, Martinet.
Let's do this real quick, why not? Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. We did it.
Truth of Siliveth. Confirmed Adrisha Reverian's forbidden book. Too dangerous here. I'll leave it with Martinet.
Why do all records speak of her only as a destroyer? My doubt began at that time, when I was studying the role Siliveth held in the earliest days of creation. How could she, who followed her mother Einar's will, and worked with her siblings to build a perfect world, fall overnight to become the goddess of destruction? Forbidden love. That single line explained everything. Yet the simplicity itself made me suspicious. Myths are stories of the gods, but their records are always written by the victors. The star fragments aren't merely shards of mana. They are a crystallized core of her pain and memories. That is what they are. Whoever bears it gains power, but in return must also shoulder the suffering she endured. Siliveth did not see herself as a destroyer. She merely sought, in the end, to take responsibility for the ruin wrought by her own hand. Frenzy is not proof of corruption. Rather, and paradoxical though it may seem, it is a means of protecting those who bear the power of a star fragment. Frenzy is simply what occurs when a person is unable to bear the weight of that power. I meant to continue my investigation into those who had suffered the effects of mana frenzy, but few survived. Even among those who lived, most were either grievously maimed, or no longer sound of mind, and so I could not carry the inquiry any further. And here, the notes now come to an end.
The final reconstructed note revealed that Adriana had discovered the contents of a forbidden book containing the truth about Siliveth, and had placed it in Martinet's care. The book, written by an author named Adrisha Reverian of the Pure Light Tower, argued that Siliveth might not have been a simple destroyer, but a being reinterpreted through distorted records. It also described the star fragments as crystallizations of her pain and memories.
Hey, it's been forever! I heard about you from Benny a while back. I hear you've become quite the famous member of the Resistance. Demore and Mr. Burmetz came all the way out here too, for some kind of conference, and they were so happy to hear news about you. I came all this way because I wanted to find a certain book. But they won't even let me in since I'm neither a wizard nor a member of the Resistance. If I'd known this would happen, I would have at least joined the Resistance with Benny. Oh, right! You're a member of the Resistance, aren't you? Then, do you think you could borrow that book for me? I'd be more than happy just to get a look at it. It's called High Output Mana Stabilization Structures for Mechanical Bodies. With everything that's happened, more people are replacing parts of their bodies with machinery, right? Honestly, seeing you and Benny at a time like this made me feel like I ought to do something too. And then I started thinking, maybe I could help through the one thing I'm good at, mechanical engineering. It isn't a widely established field just yet, but that book by Reverian is supposed to be a remarkably well-developed theoretical work. So I thought even getting to read it just once would help, and that's why I came here. That's right. Someone named Ashiridi Reverian is really famous around here, but they say that person published that one book and then vanished. But no matter how hard I looked, I couldn't get my hands on it, so I ended up coming all the way here. You're looking for a Reverian book too? Huh, that's odd. The names are a little different. Adrisha, Ashiridi. Right, I'm counting on you. Why are there two Reverians? Did they somehow write their own name wrong?
You're pretty tough, aren't you? I have the perfect contract for you. Back again, I see. Are you looking for a book? Reverian? I see. Goodness. That may be a problem. Well, that book is on the list of forbidden books, so even for you, I cannot authorize not only borrowing it, but even viewing it. Only Resistance officers with certain authorities are permitted limited viewing and borrowing access. Even so, there's nothing I can do. Rules are rules. Yes, if you are a Resistance officer, registered as a wizard with the Pure Light Tower, then it is possible. I am truly sorry.
While heading to Pure Light Tower in search of Reverian, you met Lottie. She too was looking for a book by a similarly named Reverian, one concerning mechanical bodies. But as she was neither a mage nor a member of the Resistance, she had no access to it. It was likely at that moment that hope first arose that Lottie might be able to repair Adriana's broken mechanical arm.
What brings you to Pure Light Tower? I see, you're in urgent need of access to a forbidden book. Still, I don't quite understand why the book your friend is seeking was designated a forbidden book. Adventurer, you are hardly the sort to use it for anything improper, so I will do what I can. Not at all. Come, let's go.
You walk so slow,
You're
my
back.
dude.
Oh, and with Officer Rutain.
Richard, I'd like to look for the book myself. Would that be all right?
Ah, yes. Understood. Please, go ahead.
I'll look for the book here.
Oh, this is it.
Be careful. this the book?
Why is that activating? Oh dear, I am terribly sorry. It seems there's been some kind of error. I removed the viewing restriction on that forbidden book, but it seems the safeguards went haywire again. I will make sure to report the... Hey, but are you acquainted with Officer Rutain as well? To think you would bring someone so high-ranking among the wizardly officers, that's quite... You didn't know? Rutain is known as a genius mage. It's practically the first thing anyone says about him. Just look at how young he was when he became an officer. Well, in any case, I'll check the book out under his name. The sooner we finish this... The author? Oh, you mean Reverian? Rutain likely knows more about that than I do. There is, well, a wizard registry. As I understand it, mages use it to share certain personal details among themselves. Oh dear, and when am I ever going to clean all this up?
Phew, that was alarming. Still, I'm glad we found the book. I will have it checked out under my name, so you may return it at your leisure. Not at all. I'd consider this another way to assist your mission, adventurer. Please, ask whatever you wish. Ah, Reverian. Yes. That is rather complicated. I only know the matter in broad terms. That someone took issue with what was written in that book. I have only heard bits and pieces myself, but from what I understand, it directly challenges the existing image of Silvereth. Now then, one moment. There should be at least something in the wizard registry. Let me take a look. Just a moment. Let me concentrate. Now, let's see. Ah! Here it is. There is not much else, but both Reverians are listed with the same registered address. Somewhere in the Crimson Mansion, it seems. Whether they are still there, I cannot say. Quite a few people enter their information in the registry and never properly update it. No one really keeps track of such things. For now, please give the book to your friend, and I will open a magic circle to take you there.
Reverian's book had been classified among the forbidden texts, and could only be viewed by officers of the Resistance. With Rutain's help, as he happened to be nearby at the time, you were able to gain access after a small incident. Even then, in order to learn more about the matter...
Oh, so this is the book! Thanks! But wait, you're going to look for Reverian's house? If that's the case, do you think I could come with you too? There's something I really want to check with the author of this book. Me? Oh, I'm still a beginner, but I can handle simple maintenance at least. Why do you ask? So she came from Nyx. That's exactly the sort of thing I want. I mean the power supply that keeps mechanical devices running in extreme environments. If I can meet that person and confirm my hypothesis, it might be possible. Really? Thank you! I promise, I won't get in the way. Don't worry.
Please use this magic circle.
If I'll really get to meet them! Is this the house? The security measures look pretty serious. Huh? They're just going to blow it up!
Who are you? You lot! Lynn, get behind me, now!
You're... Shiridi Reverian, aren't you?
What? How do you know that name?
Barnick, put that down. They mean no harm.
It is you, right? Wow, I can't believe I'm really meeting you!
It has been a long time since I last heard the name Reverian. I am Soyan Lin, from the Far East. Yes, I came all the way to Silesium from the distant east to study Siliveth. That was my purpose. Though no sooner had I arrived, I was swept up in the war and left stranded here, unable to go back. Reverian is a false name I created to conceal my identity. If you have come all this way, then you must be someone who bears the... Otherwise, no one would have in truth gone to such lengths to find me. And, of course, especially now that my books have been forbidden. No, I was not asking for an apology. Now then, what is it you wish to know? She once suffered mana frenzy and lost an arm. It seems she made the journey on foot from Nyx, and even now, she has yet to regain her senses. I can't be certain without seeing her, but I don't believe that was caused by a star fragment frenzy. The mana frenzy in those who bear a star fragment isn't because the power is a curse, nor because it causes rejection. It's closer to a surge of power, meant to protect the bearer of star fragment in moments of peril. However, ordinary people cannot withstand that power. As a result, the body is damaged afterward, and in severe cases the magic erupts and leads to death. Depending on the magnitude of that power, the surrounding area may even be... You have suffered from a bout of mana frenzy as well. Let me have a look. No, that cannot be. No, this is impossible. The energy within you is so chaotic that it would not be surprising if you went into a mana frenzy at any moment, and yet you are enduring it completely. Even with the calming potion and the special blessing of a divine beast, it should not be possible for it to remain this stable. Unless... No, it is nothing. That is merely a tale passed down in ancient myths. In any case, it really seems the condition of this Adriana you speak of was not caused by a mana frenzy. I'm sorry I could not be of more help, even though you came all this way.
Wait a second. You left some clearance in this joint on purpose, didn't you?
So you do have eyes. That's how you keep the output stable.
Did you see that? This place is incredible! Right. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Did things work out on your end, too? I told you earlier, I was thinking about a device that could withstand extreme environments, right? I think I may have found the answer here, but... Well, I think I've sorted some of it out in theory, but it's still only a theory, so I think I'll have to test it in a brutally cold environment at least once. Mr. Bernick said that if the method I came up with works, it might be able to restore that Adriana person's arm. Huh? Really? The wizard's residence? Essence of water formed by Deluge Noah's cold.
If it's Deluge Noah's cold, it may be possible. Deluge Noah's cold should be enough to test the method your friend devised. You've got a lot of questions, I'm sure, but this is as far as we go for now. Didn't you say you were in a hurry?
Mr. Bernick, you designed this part around human joints, right?
That's right. Machines should adapt to people.
It has been quite some time since I last saw Bernick this excited. It is somewhat difficult to explain this briefly, but he was once a researcher at the Black Anvil Forge, but they aligned themselves with the Archaeum Legion and began demanding things that went against all reason, so he decided to end his research there. After that, the Archaeum Legion and the dwarves tormented Bernick to no end. They stole all of his research materials and completely blew up his laboratory, driving him to the brink of death. Nearly dying, he made a desperate escape, and it was at that moment that he happened to meet me. I was able to keep him from dying with Eastern medicine, but in the end, he had no choice but to turn parts of his body into machinery himself. But enough reminiscing. You really should hurry up and help your friend. From what I have heard, we would like to help you as soon as possible as well, but our present circumstances do not allow us to do so easily. Still, I will give it some thought. There is one useful thing I learned after coming here, at least.
Do as you like.
I will open a magic circle to your destination.
Together with Lottie, you went to the address where Reverian was said to be staying, and entered the house by somewhat forceful means. Inside, you found a woman from the east and a male dwarf, whose head was half machine, both using Reverian as an alias. The woman, who revealed her true name to be So Yan Lin, offered advice regarding Adriana's condition, while Lottie found the answers she needed about
Don't
repairing
freak out,
Adriana's
it's just
mechanical
an
arm
alt.
from the man, who introduced himself as Bernick.
To the wizard's residence.